Today we're going to be talking about how to solve equations using the intercepts. So we already know what a y-intercept is. It's the spot where the line crosses over the y-axis. There's also something called an x-intercept, which is exactly what it sounds like, where the where the line crosses over the x-axis. So right away, we're just going to look at this problem that says, where does the line cross the x-axis? Well, we can look 1, 2, at 3. And where does the line cross the y-axis? At 5. All right, so our x-intercept would be 3, and our y-intercept would be 5. All right, we'll do one more example. So where does it cross over the x-axis? Goes to -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. And where does it cross over the y-axis? At 1 to +3. All right, now we can use these y and x intercepts to actually help graph lines. So if we're given a problem that looks like this, it says 3x plus 4y equals 12. And we want to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept to help us solve this particular equation. So the first thing we need to do is find the x-intercept. And in order to do that, we let y equals 0. So we're going to plug 0 in and solve for x. So we have 3x plus 4. We're letting y equal 0, so times 0 equals 12. All right, so we automatically know that 4 times 0 is 0. So then we're left with 3x equals 12. And then we divide each side by 3, so we would get x is equal to 4. So I know that my x-intercept is going to be at 4. Now to find my y-intercept, I'm going to do the exact same process, only I'm going to let x equal 0. So I'm going to have 3 times 0 plus 4y equals 12. I know that 3 times 0 is 0, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Divide both sides by 4, because I have 4y equals 12 left. So y is going to equal 12 divided by 4, which is 3. So I can use this information to actually graph my equation. So if I were to look at how to graph it, I know that my x-intercept is 4. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to go on my x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm going to make a dot. My y-axis is at 3, so I'm going to go on the y-axis, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to be able to graph my line between these 2 points. And there you go. All right, we'll do one more example together, and then that'll be it. So we have this equation here. We have y equals 9x minus 18, and it says find the x-intercept. So I'm going to plug 0 in for y. So I'm going to have 0 equals 9x minus 18. Well, I want to get my x on one side, so I'm going to add 18 to both sides. And 0 plus 18 is 18 equals 9x. And x is then going to equal 18 divided by 9, which is 2. All right, my next problem says find the y-intercept. So I'm going to do the same thing, only I'm going to plug 0 in for um, x. So I'm going to have 9 times, I'm going to have y equals 9 times 0 minus 18. That goes away, and I'm left with y equals negative 18. Alright, so I can go and try and graph it now. And I can go, okay, well I know that x is at 2, and y is at negative 18, so it's going to be somewhere way down here. It's off my graph at this point. So then I'm going to be able to determine that my line is going to be probably somewhere around there. Alright, so come to class with any questions, but other than that, that is how you graph and solve a line using the x and y intercepts.